Yeah. Namo Guru Be Namo Bedaya Namo Dharamaya Namo Sangaya Namo Guru Be Namo Bedaya Namo Dharamaya Namo Sangaya Namo Guru Be Namo Bedaya Namo Dharamaya Namo Sangaya Maya Samaya Me Shaya Raya Paya Roshi Maya Jaya Manga Namaya Kaya Moya Moya Ni Soya Soya Raya Re Shaya Shaya Raya Ma Taya Samaya Jaya Me Yamalaya Shaya Chelo Deyayata Gayate Gayate Paraya Gayate Paraya Saya Gayate Bodhi Soha Deyata Gayate Gayate Payaraya Gayate Payaraya Saya Gayate Bodhi Soha Deyayata Gayate Gayate Payaraya Gayate Payaraya Saya Gayate Bodhi Soha. Gere dongda je yu kyo ma dam de ne be chen da chang wat chen ba de ye be so so shu ne ta he de ja dang de le kyo sang an je kyo dam zo je kyo na ma la sha kyo ban do da ne shab su che da ge je ge je be so nam che lo la pe sha san je ru par Sho Sang Ji Kyo Dam Tso Je Kyo Nam La Shan Kyo Bando Dan Shab Su Ki Na Ge 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 Je Be So Nam Lo Lo Pen Sha San Je Nu Par kyo sang ji chu dang zu ju chu nam shan jo bar do dan shu su da ge ju ye je be so nam ji ro la pen sha san ji ru bar kyo. Now we today started the beginning of the Lam Rim. This is this book. Enlightenment is in your palm. This is the very easy to understanding. Everything meanings in there here, and there are many Lam Rims. Lama Tsongkhapa has a teacher is also Lam Rim, and also Kadampi Geshe many Lam Rims, and Lama Tsongkhapa is also Lam Rim Chemo and Median and Small. There are three different kinds of Lam Rims, and all any other commentary post Dalai Lama and the 7 Dalai Lamas. Many of the great masters they did, great masters they have commentary of the root Lam Rim. So there are meanings, but which we are going to explanation. This is the easy to understanding, and all meanings are everything's essence of Lam Rim's meanings are in here. That's why name of this book, that in the great enlightenment is in your palms, in your hand. In your hand. That means if we good study, good practice through the learning from here, then we can get great enlightenment is just like we have in our palm, in our hand, not far from. That's why the name, even name of this, very powerful, I think. So now, I will tell you for new one. We chanting, we do it this way. Beginning, taking refuge to the three precious jewels, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Now, among Guru base also, the Guru is the including of the Buddha. So, we don't say 4 refugees. The 3 refuge, 3 precious jewels. So why we taking refuge? Because this is the foundation for all Buddhism studies. Mahayana, Hinayana, there are 2 systems only. Buddha's teachings, Mahayana and Hinayana, 2 systems. Both ways, we need to know how taking refuge, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So this is the foundation for the all Buddhism study. And also, person who take a refuge, the 3 precious jewels, that person will be Buddhist by this actions. If you don't take the 3 precious jewels, don't take refuge or no trust and or no faith and devotion, yes, will not be Buddhist. So that's why very important. Whatever we do, session large or small, large ceremony or small ceremony, whatever do meditation from the highest tender's ways or low from the suttas ways, both. When we do meditation, also taking refuge before the action. That's why we are doing here all the time. Before the teachings, we take refuge 3 precious jewels. And then also with the refuge, there is bodhicitta action, wishing bodhicitta, always we do. Because wishing bodhicitta which we are doing practice is community of Mahayana. So that's why it's very important things also. After the taking refuge, also 3 pages of jewels, then generate both citta. That there is words also. There are 4 lines, 2 lines taking refuge. Namagurube Namavidaya. Namagurube Namavidaya means Namadharmaya. Namasanga. This is the way, Sanskrit is way, only taking refuge. This is general. Mahayana, Hina, both. That's why they are no including both citta. Sanjay Choda Tsuchanamas, when we says, I take refuge Buddha Dharma Sangha from now enter to myself, become a being Buddha. I take refuge. 3 pages of jewels. This is very special, taking refuge in Mahayana's ways. From now, I take refuge. 3 pages of jewels are from now until myself become a being Buddha. Lifetime doesn't matter, just long range. I take refuge. 3 pages of jewels. Very great one, this is a very special one. So that's the system of the Mahayana's ways. But then, also generating both citta. Means, which I doing this practicing, meditation or chanting, or whatever you do, says mantras, by this merit, myself become a being Buddha, benefit for the other sentient beings. Benefit for other sentient beings, myself become a being Buddha, not for myself. I wish for myself become a being Buddha, benefit for the others, not for me. So that's some very important things. It need to be known really. If without meaning says words, makes sense a little bit, but no greater. Real is the meaning is more important things. That's why intellectual study, intellectual, everything's dharma practice, completely practicing is not qualified. So that's the meaning is more important. So that's I will take this. So then we do the systems ways. The Masum Jumi Kirapur and Mashivan, they are tangating the parang the parasanga the body is source. This is the short form of the hard sutta. Short form. Large form is we have, or like Tibetan, of course, and the Koreans has also, I think Japanese they do also, this Mahayana system, who has those, they do the chanting the Panchaparamita. So Vietnamese, I think they do it. But this is which we are doing, Samanta, essence of the Panchaparamita. So this is very important things. Why? Because the meaning of the Panchaparamita shows 2 things, both citta and heeding, to shows meaning of the heedingly, both citta, and obviously to shows system of the impotence or shunyata. So shunyata is very important for the to destroy or to purify this negativities. Because the only way is by wisdom, by prayers only, no, by I want to be free from sufferings. Only say that without antidote of the ignorance or ego grasping mind, without the antidote of that, only prayers will not be to have the great enlightenment, or in great enlightenment with the hood, or even free from the samsara. They don't have it because the ignorance, and also wisdom is the opposite. Ignorance, ignorance. that's making so which perceive object and also wisdoms was perceived as completely different ways. That's why I think ignorance is mind, negative mind. So that's what should be to make a destroy by also antidote of mind. Cannot make a destroyed by forms. They cannot do that. All delusions should be to make extinguish of that by wisdom, not by physical forms. Cannot do that. So that's why I think the Panchaparamita teaching shows wisdom, realization of emptiness shows that. So that's why it's very important thing. When we do beginning of teachings, why we do that? Because if there are obstacles for the listeners to teaching to listen or giving teaching, if there is obstacles, will not be. Try to make a way by idea of the emptiness or wisdom. So that's why we do very important things. So that's it. Those are all the time same. When we do the ceremony or when we do the chanting, we need to think about the meaning of all those. So by reference chanting, by Panchaparamita chantings, what we do that says from the mouth words, but meaning, think about meaning with the consciousness inside the mind. Very important things, I think. So now, so Lam Rim is came from the Buddha's teachings. It's no Indian great master like Atisha himself made it. It's not. Lama Tsongkhapa from the Tibetan Swiss master Lama Tsongkhapa best, high level holy being Lama Tsongkhapa. He has commentary of the Lam, but he didn't made it by himself. So there's all those Lam teachings came from the Buddha's teaching. Buddha's teaching, there are many Vinaya and Abhidhamma Kosha and also sutras. Came from which one? There are three baskets, we say, three patikas, or three baskets. They came from the sutra, basket of sutra. So Panchaparamita sutras. So that's why Atisha made a commentary of the Buddha's teaching. So then root text of the Lam, the Atishas. So then Lama Tsongkhapa did commentary of that Atisha's Lam Rim, and also collection different holy masters from Indians. Yes, there's lots of the quotation in his Lam Rim. His means Lama Tsongkhapa's Lam Rim. So then here also, this is the which we are going to teach. This author of this Sajipongkava, great master. Let's say one generation ago. That's I got teaching from him when I was 12 years old. He was born in the central Tibet. He studied in this author by Sajipongkava. He studied in the Sera monastery. There are three great monasteries. Monastic means not like universities here, not like here. It's only the study with the Dharma. So that's three great monasteries near Lhasa, Sera and Depo. Depo Gandhi, he studied in the Sera college. So then he became a then holy beings. Many of he has anyways, maybe we can talk about later. So he came to East Tibet. I was born in East Tibet. So from Lhasa, 600, almost 700 miles away to my place, he came to Chambu, my place. Means there is a quite big town and many people and also big monasteries around there. So that's all those government, local government and also monastery, they together invite Shajipongkaba to come to the Chamdo. Then he gave me teaching 18 months, 1 year, 6 months. So that time I was 12 years older. So maybe I myself, I don't want to go sometimes. But my uncle and my father, they are very religious. Every day. My father came from my family is farmers, but he left from home. I think my mother is very great leader, so he came to monastery, get teaching all those. Therefore, when my father and uncle goes, they take me to there. So that's why I got those teachings. So anyway, so the Orthodox, we maybe later talk about the short biography of the author comes later. So anyway, so now Lam Rim is the meaning of the Lam Rim. That is, there are two Lam Rims. There are two words. You can say word, is it? Lam Rim. Lam means a pad. Pad, like from ordinary place, all the way how to go through the pad to the great enlightenment place. All those are called Lam, means pad. Rim means stages. So stage of the path for the great enlightenment. From the ordinary place, how to go to the great enlightenment place. All those are, now you know, gradually paths for the how to go to the great enlightenment place. So that's why we are needing now. Number one, I think, is starter. I think so. Very important. We want to completely free from suffering, pain, or happiness. So without the study, we cannot do that. Because lots of things we need to destroy, to make clean up. We need it. We are looking like this is looking like filthy, dirty place. We are now like this. Everything, delusions are full of the us. Delusions. Those are we need to make it destroy. We take off. Take off. That's why we need to practice, to more study, more do. That's why we need to do antidote of the negativities. Challenge, I told already, by mind. Realizations, wisdom, and all those are. So many of the realizations means that's general name, but there are many ways. Example, car is general name. So within the car, there are many different kind of cars we have. Just like that. Path is the one general name, path. But within the path, there are many different ways. So I told you example. The car is general name for the car, but within the car, there are many different Toyota. Then I don't know. You know, so many. Maybe every year, names come up. Just like that. So those are we need to know. If we don't know the road, then how to go through the road? If we don't know the path, then we don't know to go through the path. Same, we want to become a Buddha or pure being. Then how to do it? If we don't know, then difficult. Even we wish, but we cannot do that. So that's why I think very, very important. Real to make destroy the negativities, delusions by meditation, challenge by meditation, thinking inside. So meditation is very important. So because it is very important to make destroy or try to make extinguish of the negativities by meditation. So to do meditation, we need to know how to do meditation. Same thing. The meditation is general names, but within the meditation there are many different hundreds different. So those are we need to know through the study. That's why a study is a very important thing. So that's why I think sometimes people think study is not necessary because just sit like this or quiet. The quiet doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. We need Also we need to challenge. When we know that, like intellectual knowing or study, no much purpose of that to make challenge with negativity. The example is someone has weapons, but hold the weapons, how to use the weapon, but when enemy comes, nothing to do, staying like this, how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, challenge, then useless. There is weapon, there is you, but when enemy comes, us cannot make challenge with them. Just like that intellectual study and not much benefit. When we know the meanings through the study, through the words, then we think about it. When we think about more, then ready to contemplate, to do inside, then meditate. Then more powerful. Not always same. It's not. Beginning, yes, not much, powers, but not always not same. Actually, if we do nicely, each time a little bit more power. We need to with concentration. You see, concentration. Because we need to think about thoughts of negativities. If we don't know that, we understand thoughts of negativity. How it is difficult, how it's bad. My negativities are how bad for me. That's what we need to know. If you don't know that, then challenge is not strong. Will not be strong challenge with the negativity. When we know that how is very bad, my negativity is very bad for me, then I don't want to keep it. I want any 1 minute if you can get out from them, I want to do it. So that's kind of a very powerful diligence minds come through. So I think all those really it is need to be think about more. So that's why there are three wisdoms. The hearing wisdoms through the teachings, hearing wisdoms, the thoughts wisdom, then wisdom of the meditation. So those three wisdoms are related each other. So that's one. So now, how much we know that to use the teaching as very important things. If we don't use a lot of teaching to get it, then should be become almost like an intellectual. We know, but if you don't use it, then what we do? The example, if you buy things, if you don't use it, don't need to use it, don't use it, then no useful. So I think it should be. Someone, is expensive, like diamond or like precious jewels, to try to get it, buy, and then during like a ceremony or something, if you don't put on, just only keep it, then no much purpose on that to buy. So, just like that. Anyways, very important to that think about that. Also now, why I do need to practice Dharma? That's very important thing. Everybody. Why I do need? Other people, my friends, they don't. Maybe they don't go to see the movies, parties, and those things they're doing is. But why I spending for the Dharma? What is the reason? That's what to make answer for yourself. That's a big reason. Everybody need to practice Dharma. But if they have opportunity, but they don't, everybody doesn't have opportunity to do the practice of Dharma. Why everybody need to do the practice of Dharma? Why? Because everybody don't want suffering, pain, or happiness. Nobody want suffering, pain, or happiness. Need to be free. Everyone wish to have it free from that. So free from that, then cannot buy. We need to do to do practice, antidote of that, to do practice. Then that's why we talk about already practice to do the story which we are having those negativities. So that's why I think we need to study. If you think about this, then we can make time for the practice. Even very busy times, but daily practice, if you do, will not be stopped. To do it, because more important things, my life need to do this, because this life is very important. During this lifetime, try to make far away from suffering, pain, or happiness, or if you can, totally to make it destroyed. If you cannot, that's not. But try to make more next life to be success. That's why I need to do practice Dhamma. Those are very important things. Now, I think first day here authored made how to make the motivation or made motivation for to listen to the teachings, or how to giving teachers how to give a good motivation to give teaching. All those comes later here, I think. So I see that's just I think beginning. So now Lam Rim's that's you must think about Lam Rim is there's from Hinayanas ways there are 10 Shavakas, 5 lambs. Shavaka Patikas with 5 also. So lam means merit path, joying path, seeing path, meditation path, normal learning path. Same name. Shavaka is 5, Patika is 5. Mahayana says also Same name, 5. And then also within the Mahayana's ways, there is 10 also paths. Daksha means Sanskrit way. Daksha means 10. Bhumi means like a ground, 10 ground. It means path, 10 paths. All those I told you. So if you divide, there are many ways. So anyways, Lam. Those are all we need to have with our consciousness. Dharma is not like an ornament. Dharma is ornament. If it is ornament, sometimes put on, then some take off, like this. Dharma is not like this. Meaning of Dharma and path of Dharma, not like that. Should be always with the consciousness. Our consciousness. Consciousness, maybe you know it. Different consciousness. There are 6 different consciousness. So, but not all consciousness. Eye consciousness, consciousness of ear consciousness, the nose consciousness, taste consciousness, consciousness of taste, consciousness of touch. Then main consciousness. Main consciousness. So that's all those paths and realizations, wisdom, those are main consciousness. So generally there are different 6 different consciousness, but within those 6, no Samsi consciousness, cannot be main consciousness. So all those honors. Now I think we go through I think I want to maybe read, or I think read maybe it's problems, I think. No, I will myself from here I read it, and then to commentary of that. So in the beginning there, you will see. So do you have there's like holy pictures in there?
A photograph of Venerable Geshe
From start from there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's also the picture beauty of the start.
Oh, beginning there is what say? Huh?
It starts.
Maybe not same.
The opportune physical form.
Page 25 in the old book and page 9 in the new text. There is the beginning of day 1. And it starts with...
Before the day 1, I think there is some... Oh, yeah.
By introduction by Trijang Rinpoche.
Yeah, this you have this one?
Yes.
Yes.
The introduction by...
Introduction, I think maybe you can see because of the quite easy to.
Page 19 in the old book.
Mm-hmm.
Before this book, this text starts with a memory. By,
Now, homage to the
Losang Drog.
Losan Dojicha, yes. Homage to Losan Dojicha. So now, I think from there. What is it? What page?
19 in the old book. It's the introduction by Trijang Rinpoche. Trijang Rinpoche.
No. Now, homage to the Tongan Dojicha. Let's begin this.
Yeah, that has the homage at the beginning.
Yeah, introduction, I think you can read, so should be okay. You can.
Lama Losang Drapa.
Yeah.
That is on page 19.
Now here, I think maybe you. Did you get to? Page, what is it?
The new book.
Page 19.
Three.
Huh?
Page 3 in the new book is the.
Okay. No, after that. Yeah. Is he? Oh, yeah. May homage first, okay? Yeah. Ranjan Shabji Pumbo Tinipas. I think Ranjan Shabji Pumbo Tinipas. Sansu Chinkor Kidu Zobika. Lama Lozan Tondo Richa. Gili Shevi Chachi. Draw the source. 4 lines?
Yes, in Sanskrit to start?
Yeah.
4 lines in Sanskrit?
4 lines, yes. So would you like, this one, now, everybody got to this?
The first 4 lines are the Sanskrit phrase.
This is my first or Ramjan, as a Lama told the chance.
Page 3. In the new book is page 3.
When they did, Stevie, would you like to read this one?
The Sanskrit?
Yeah. Sanskrit, no. English, not translated?
Yes, there's English right after the Sanskrit.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Okay.
You have the microphone?
Yes. O Lama Losang Dragpa, one with Shakyamuni and Vajradhara.
Uh-huh.
O sum of every perfect refuge, O mandala guise complete, with 3 mysteries of enlightenment, rain upon us 10 million goodnesses.
All now, what did you get? First line say, Ranjashaj Pumbo Chinimas. Me numberless of a collection of the refugees.
Yes.
First line, okay?
O sum of every perfect refuge.
Wait a minute. Say, Rab Jam means numberless, endless, you can say endless, of the collection, endless collection of the refuge. Refuge, first line. Okay, then we put together. Sansu Chenkur Kidu because me Samsum is body, speech, mind. Vidas, body, speech, mind. Those are together. Chenkur means like mandala. Kikdu means once. To have. Me to be, I think to be is all those Buddha's body, speech, mind, mandala of the body, speech, and mind. Then collection of the endless numberless, the collection of the numberless refugees. So anyway, I to show this. Buddha, all Buddhas, same kind of, same knowledge, all Buddhas. Some Buddhas high knowledge, some Buddhas low knowledge. It's not. Everyone. And the Buddha's body, speech, and mind is also same, not like us. Our body, speech, and mind is completely different. But Buddha's body, speech, and mind are same. Why? Because those are wisdom. Wisdom body, wisdom speech, wisdom mind. You understand? Wisdom mind. See, there are many different Buddhas, but just like one person. You understand? There's no different ways. Sometimes people think this medicine Buddha has more power to make it destroy the sickness. Other Buddha doesn't have like the wrong. When medicine Buddhas, they are like individually to generate this promise, not promise. What do you call? Commitment. Yes, medicine Buddha when become a being with a commitment of that. All sickness beings are sickness. The sickness, there are two different kinds of sickness. More important, more bad ones, sickness of the delusions, which we are sickness of physical sickness. This came from the delusion, sickness of delusions. So medicine Buddha is both ways. Mostly, I think, sickness of the delusions. Mental sick means delusions. So, which we as sickness comes, like whatever physically sickness comes, those came from the delusions. Sickness of delusions. Because delusions made a negative action. Negative action's result is the sickness. You need to think about that. See? If we beat this lifetime, this is an example. If we just, smash one person, even don't kill, but it's lots of the damaged body. If you did, that's the result comes in the hell, and even from that finish, then came out like some people all the time, uncomfortable body, always sick or something. Those are a result of that. So that's why I think any kind of sickness came from the delusion. From the delusion. Delusion made karma. Delusions, that's this way. Delusions made to karma. Karma made a result. See, that's it. So, maybe doubt. Oh, maybe not, because something food can be made sick. And something like this kind of we think about. Food make sick by eating wrong food. That is only conditions, not real. Came from sickness, not food. The food did condition of that. They give an example. I think I will give an example. Crabs come up. Sparrow Sunday. What did I say? Crab. Come maybe growing by seed. Not by water, but that's to seed is open, need a condition of the water. If there no water, even seed dry seed in the soil, long time staying, never come out. You understand? Just like that. Just like that. We think, oh, drink something, drink, I did, that's why I say. I eat something, that's why I say. That means no real cause of sickness came from that. But that is the condition for to be what to call. Oh yeah, to sickness, to come to sickness, yes. But real is common. So that's another thing we think about. So Buddha's body, speech, mind is the same power. So that's what we talk about. Medicine Buddha is medicine Buddha. When he started during the Bodhisattva's time, special commitment, I will make beings are to make free from the sickness of the delusions and sickness of the physical. That's what I did. But that's why medicine Buddha is special. Otherwise, there are no different powers. It's not the same power. All Buddha's same power, same everything, same. See, that's it. So that's kind of lots we need to know. Okay. So now, Buddha's body speech. Let's talk about Buddha's body speech mind is same. If necessary, can be taught part of Buddha's body. So I told before, when Buddha's mother, Buddha 2,500 years before, Buddha Shakyamuni was born in India. Maya is the mother of the Buddha, Maya. After Buddha was born, Maya passed away, reborn in the heaven, heaven. Then Buddha went there for the, for mother and also any other opportunity, gods and goddesses there. So for those 3 months, he was in heaven. So that time need to be teaching. So Buddha can be teaching from mouth, but didn't do, because from teaching from the Ushinish talk. Why from here? Why don't do? Because of a long story. You see, Buddha has attended Ananda. Ananda was attendant of the Buddha. So before becoming his Ananda attendant of Buddha, he says, I have 3 questions. If Buddha says yes, then then I will stay with Buddha. Then what is that? All those other arhatas, Buddha's disciples, they ask, what is that? Then he says, Buddha gave me teaching, without him don't do. Because then somebody asked that time, that month, that day, what kind of Buddha teachings. If I say I don't know, if I say, then they made me, because I am the attendant of Buddha, always with him. So that's why I want to. So without me, if you don't give teaching, Buddha say yes, then I will want. I will stay attendant of Buddha. That's so. He that time not there. Because he cannot go through by power from the human being's place to the heaven. By his powers cannot go. That time he is not yet a heart, so cannot go. So that's why Buddha has a promise with him. Without you, I don't teach it. That's me from the mouth. So then Buddha gave the initiation from the initiation. That's we have the sutra of the white umbrella of sutra. We have translated in from Sanskrit in Tibet. We have so that's why raising. So any kind of part of Buddha's body's wisdom, Buddha, so talking well, thinking well, everything. Not like us. So that's all Buddha's same, okay? So that. So, all those three, one round mandala, one round. Buddha's body, speech, and mind is one. Just like a mandala. Jinkor means mandala. One. Zopi Garas to be one mandala. Then, now this one, also Lama Lozan Tuan Doji Chan. The Tsongkhapa. Tsongkhapa is the also all Buddha's collection of the Buddha's body, speech, and mind. Lama Tsongkhapa is collection of the Buddha's body, speech, mind. Is Lama Lozan Tuan Doji Chan. Vejadara is the Vejadara. Vejadara. Then Geshe Vichachin don the church. Please give a ring of the all good fortunes or virtues, you know. Virtues ring of virtues. Give a ring of virtues to the authentic being's consciousness. Do the church means consciousness. So that's what I say. So this is the homage to the Tsongkhapa, Lama Tsongkhapa. See, Lama Tsongkhapa is Vejadara. Vejadara, Lama Tsongkhapa, there's no difference. So I think it's homage to the Lama Tsongkhapa. He did the author deed. Now next one, would you like to read this? This is the author of the Shaggy Palm cover. Would you like to read?
The next paragraph?
Mm-hmm. With his name, maybe you have the marker or not? No, I don't think so.
No mark of the name.
Okay.
It says, "Oh my Guru." The next paragraph.
Then what say? Would you like to read?
"O my Guru, my protector, who through the supreme vehicle vanquished the extreme of selfish peace, who, unattached to worldly comforts, upheld the three high trainings and the teachings of the victor, whose noble good works remained untarnished by the 8 worldly concerns. You were the very fountainhead of goodness."
Mm-hmm. So, now what to kind of this with his names, Tibetans was very interesting, but this is a poem. So, Shamba Tenzi Tele Gyatsen, his name is bothered. Shaggy Palm cover is the another name, but the real name is Shamba Tenzi Tele Gyatsen, 8 words. So, with the forms put together, you see, that's what I'm saying. So now, I think you destroy the peace, state of the peace, you say that?
Vanquish the extreme of selfish peace.
Selfish peace, okay, selfish peace. By loving kindness and loving kindness and compassion. By loving kindness and compassion.
The 3 high trainings.
No, loving kindness. No, this difference. Then now, Sindar Macha Hlasun Jansin Zims. Also, he authored, you not attached to the samsara, and that's why you to hold the banner of the three high trainings. You can say yes, 3 high trainings: morality, and then what is there?
Ethics.
Moral, Ethics means morality. Ethics. Then? Concentration one day. Wisdom. I see. Okay, that's it. So 3 high trainings. You see, that's it. Plus means the banner of the, you hold it, the banner of the, all those 3 high vehicles, you can say vehicles. Then, to me, means, Zambu telling Chujit to me means, also you abend of the 8 orderly dharmas. That's one thing. You understand? Now, you abend 8 orderly dharmas. It's very bad, 8 orderly dharmas. Very bad this one. If we do practice with the 8 orderly dharmas, if we doing like a good practice, but that practice is no good because of the damage by 8 orderly dharmas. So 8 orderly dharmas is like a anyways, like people they doing to be rich by practice, to be rich, practice for the rich, practice for the great name, practice for the to be rich, they would say, practice for the great name, practice for the like only this lifetime to be success. All those things, those are orderly dharmas, out of dharma. 8 orderly dharma is the out of the actual dharma. So that's, we should not do like this. The diligence. See, you are the ocean of you are the authored. The great Lord of the great Lord, source of the source of the goodness. Goodness. So we talk about this, all those qualities of the authored. Then, which you from your teachings are like one great medicines to destroy the hundreds sickness. Do you say that? You should be by little you need to think about this. That's why I'm talking. This whole thing you read, then you don't have the meanings difficult to get it. Little by little like this, then you can get it. Then we talk about this object of the authored. We talk about great quality of the authored. So that's why it's so. Then now your authored is like a great, from his teachings are great, like a great medicine to destroy hundreds sickness. Then so your speeches just like the ocean, like the oceans, to have the knowledge of all those precious jewels. You understand? Precious jewels are came from ocean or not? I ask you. Precious jewels, any kind of precious jewels are came from oceans? Huh? Should be. Must be.
The ocean of Dharma.
Ocean of Dharma. But I'm talking about in general.
Yes. Yes.
So here says Oshava Dharma, yes. Unity means Rinchi means knowledge of the precious. Your speech is source of the precious knowledge. You see, that's what I'm saying. So because the teaching is like a source of the like a source, you understand? The knowledge came from to the disciples, knowledge by teachings. You see, that's why I think so. And then you know, she learned the Chumi mentioned. All those are very difficult to understand by childish mind.
Childish mind.
Childish mind.
Or unfit vessels.
Yeah, that's a vessel. Our mind is not vessel for all those to understand of those things, because she learned this. She learned the Chumi mentioned this. That's the way it really is. Because we don't, difficult to those realize. Jeper Pang Le Chazong Well Sense. All those I understood difficult to keep it in the like a content of your mind, childish mind. But if it is lost, then if it is lost, not so good. That's why I will tell you here. You understand? Jeper Pangles Chatsung Wells.
Here it says sad. It says sad.
Sad, I say. Pang means yes. Sad, you can say. Jeper. If it is lost, then...
If your teachings are forgotten.
Yeah, teachings are if lost. Means meaning of the teachings. If lost, then so sad. Okay, you can say that. Yeah. That's why I tried here. Well, students try to teach here. So that is the author. Through this way, I think lost things, you can see. Okay, now, the next one, the preliminary of to show the teachings, is it?
He has recorded a few.
Huh?
It says, here I have recorded but a few. So he only gives a few of the precious teaching.
Okay. Now, number 10. This here which I have here. So the preliminary of to show the teachings.
In this, there's a few more words by by Trijang Rinpoche in addition to the verse.
Okay.
He has a little bit of commentary.
Okay.
Explaining.
Tell others then. I know this is the Shaifang. What say? Would you like to read it then?
The commentary?
Yeah.
Immeasurable, countless numbers of Buddhas have come in the past, but unfortunately,
this is the preliminary of to show the teachings. Same thing. Tell others how it is. Then, the numberless Buddhas has been
come
already before, That's what I say. Do you know that's all we need to know. We think only one Buddha. That's wrong. Numberless Buddhas has been already, see. Buddha's ways, past tense Buddha, present Buddha, future Buddha. The three three times of Buddhas: past tense, present, future. General past tense Buddha, numberless past tense Buddha, numberless. Listen carefully, okay? Numberless, general. But within the 1,000 Buddha coming on this earth, 1,000 Buddha coming on this earth, the past tense Buddha only, before Buddha Gautama, only three. Koan Jikse Tu Usung, there's only three has been. Now present Buddha and Buddha Gautama, Buddha Shakyamuni, present Buddha. Future Buddha, 997 Buddhas coming. You understand? On this earth. So that's really, when this need know. If we don't know just only one Buddha, thinking only which we have this teaching from Buddha Gautama, very little. Numberless Buddha has been already. With numberless Buddha even existing down this time, present. Present means and not in this world. Numberless worlds also. There is numberless. So numberless Buddhahoods. Numberless Buddhahoods, there are numberless Buddhas. I think. Not only I think, yeah, it's true, teachings. There's sometimes, there's some word is mistake, but mistake. Has been. So now, I told a different way a little bit. In this time, this eon means very, very long time, long. There is big eon and a small eons. One big, you understand, eon. What is it? Are you okay? No, yeah. So if you don't understand, my English is not so good, so think about it. One big eon, in there, 80 small eons, 80 small eons. So 80 small eons, and only one small eon time Buddha come. All another 79 eons are dark eon. We don't say Buddha would not be on this earth. So that's why I think it's very, very difficult to have the Buddha. Same time also we to be reborn with teachings or with them, or very difficult. So now, one big eons finish, then all those earths change. Everything finish. Then start again also. So now, 1,000 Buddhas coming, only one small eon. So from this, 4 Buddhas has been already now, including Buddha Gautama or Buddha Shakyamuni, Koanjik, Setut, Vesung, Shakyatubans. All those are. But before that, general ways, numberless Buddhas has been gone already. So there is Muyan has been Buddha numberless, has been already. The white eon say that. What eon?
It says the white lotus.
No eon.
The best of protectors who stand.
No, wait a minute. Huh? Oh, fortunately, that's good. Fortunately, eon means white eon. Fortunately, this is I told you, from the 80 eons, only one eon, I think.
Out of 80,
Huh?
80 small.
Yeah, it's the same. That's Kazan D means this means close word, close to short meaning means this eon. Drencho Tong Vinas says here. Fortunately, there is this 1000 Buddha. Did you say that?
Yes.
See?
Yes. Shakyamuni is the best protector who stands out like.
Tong Vinas. There is 1000 Buddhas coming. There is means there's one fortunate eon. Opportunity. What did you say? You say.
Fortunate
yes. Eon. This time 1000 Buddhas coming. Donc unas. From those 1000 Buddhas, then the Buddha Shakyamuni is just like a white lotus flowers, you know. And obviously, so to the toys, like a white lotus means all other 999 Buddha's praise to him, because his Buddha Shakyamuni is tremendous. What do you call during the Bodhisattva's action, tremendous, powerful, giving generosity, body, head, family, tremendous. Just that kind of. Everybody's difficult to do it, that he did. That's why you are the great. So that's it. And also then started this eon when started. There is 1000 lotus, you know, on the ocean, great ocean, 1000 lotus. This, if you want to know, the Abhidhamma Kosha. There's all those history of the whole world has that one. So that's one. Venerable Teachings. Yeah, there's Lord. The Tomkes, the Guru Shakyamuni, Lord Shakyamuni. Shakyamuni is the like lotus flowers. Like a lotus flowers. Lotus flower is that. Within the flowers, to obviously. Do you think so? I don't know. Better than other flowers?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
very nice.
Nice is not the answer. Okay, anyway, it's nice. Only so many Bodhi Shakyamuni 2,500 years before, so many human beings, even not only human beings, almost like not from the 6 rounds beings, tremendous, opportunate beings are by his speech or by his teachings take to the great enlightenment already. But we are not there that time, I think so. If we are that time with the Geshe Tsultim, we will not be here now. So then why Buddha has ways? Because direct to help to direct the disciples when finished, they're not staying there. But we are indirectly the disciple of Buddha. Indirectly. We are. So we are quite good, not best ones, but we are not the worst, you know. We are between. So that's why Buddha Shakyamuni to take away the real form of the Buddhas, because they are no obviously to help directly to help the person to person. They are no disciples. So last disciple is the magician. He is tremendous great egos, you know, tremendous he has ego. See, Tizija Raga, I don't know. Say, he's a tremendous musician. Also, he think that he has opportunity to see the Buddha and also to get teachings. That's why last disciple is him. He's a tremendous musician. Nobody challenged him. But then Buddha went to him. He's not human beings, but it's other around. So Buddha, like a musician like himself, to make emanation of the musician, Buddha change form. Then playing, like a Gita or we call Danya anyways, like Gita. Then beginning almost like same like him. Then Buddha take one string, take out, same. Next one take same. Next one take same. He did. Almost he said, oh no, he can play. Only one left. With the one left, still he playing. He can. But then Buddha did no string, like that. Then he says, now you are better than me. Yeah, I believe you. You to be my teacher. Then he bowed down. He paid devotion to them. Then he's then become a really she's out of the samsara. So he is the. But we are not like this direct disciples. We are the disciple of the indirectly. Very good. It is. Before the finish the Buddha's teaching on the earth, we are reborn very great. So that's why the great opportunity we have now. So we are not direct of the disciple of Buddha, but we are then coming to Tadalas. What say this one? Opportunity?
Are we still for the thought? First, we had to be forced into developing even a moment's wholesome thought. And this took us to the optimum physical rebirth as a human.
Oh yeah. Anyways, which we are having like a very little like a Dhamma ideas or little to have faith devotion, which we have from those and also then like like Buddha himself not obviously which receives, but we are having the like to show the path of Buddha like by all those our masters, temples. So to go to the great enlightenment of Sala around the Shiv Paras and to take the great enlightenment place. Then what is the next one? Dorna, in short way.
This took us to the optimum physical rebirth as a human.
Oh yeah. That's ended then?
We have been taught this most unmistaken path, which will lead us to the level of omniscience.
Oh, so that's our like Buddha's, like bellissimo Buddha's emanations, like masters we have then.
At which time we shall gain our freedom.
Around the shape person then. But not in short ways, Mr.
But to be brief, I was saved time and time again from infinite numbers of different
difficult places, helping take out again and again, you say? Then?
time again from infinite numbers of different evils, and was brought closer to an infinity of magnificent
It means what we want in what we so like person chopping up means actually virtuous, numberless of them, then what say?
It says, my glorious and holy Guru did this.
Gadinjin Tsumi Sari, my holy Tsumi Pandela Matamba on it. And this is the Shaji Sharambuche says Shaji Pamunkava, talk about. And Shabbat the teenagers, the person between to be named Winnisus. Then what say?
His kindness is without equal.
Okay. Then this teaching what to get from the that's kind of Guru, Shabbat the teenagers, Shaji Pamunkava, and then place is chosen the first. He said that.
Chuzang Hermitage, yeah.
Chosen retreat means a chosen meditation place.
Yes, a place that was blessed by the presence of great meditators.
Oh yeah. Then, Mare, look at me show me about that we think you tension got you to example. Just then yes, this is the talk about you can this teaching Shaji Pamunkava did his retreat place. So that's the Chosan retreat means his retreat place. Then there is many of the, I think 700 monks, I think say that. So all those came from many different places, from different monasteries, different places, different areas. All those are together. Then Latu Jutrasumta means I think it's reincarnation Lama is the 33 and then Zimbatamata and I think it's 700 altogether 700.
Yeah.
With 700 is the reincarnation Lama is 33. So all those that's we read this. We stop the first day, then stop there. These are you can might read. This should be okay. Then
he started the following informal teaching on the 30th day of the 7th month of the Iron Bird year, 1921.
Oh yeah.
And it lasted 24 days. People braved great hardships to get there from the three major monasteries in Laos.
Yes.
From the central
Three
province,
monasteries which are told Seran de Pungande. Great monastery.
from Sang, Amdo, and Kam, to taste the nectar of his oral teachings,
That's good.
as the thirsty yearn for water. There were about 30 lamas and reincarnations of lamas, and many upholders of the three baskets of the teachings. In all a gathering of over 700. The informal teaching he gave combined various traditions on the Lam Rim, the stages of the path to enlightenment. There were the two oral lineages related to the Lam Rim text, Manjushri's own words. One of these lineages was quite detailed and had developed in the central province. Another lineage of a briefer teaching flourished in the south of Tibet.
So all those different kind of Lam Rims, I told you, Then
he also included the concise teaching, the swift path Lam Rim, and in the part of the Great Scope section that deals with the interchange of self and others, he taught the 7-point mind training.
Mm-hmm.
Each part of the teaching was enriched by instructions taken from the confidential oral lineages.
Mm-hmm.
Each section was illustrated by analogies, conclusive formal logic, amazing stories, and trustworthy quotations.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
The teaching could easily be understood by beginners, and yet was tailored for all levels of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
It was beneficial for the mind because it was so inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we were moved to laughter, becoming wide awake and alive.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we were reduced to tears and cried helplessly. At other times we became afraid or were moved to feel I would gladly give up this life and devote myself solely to my practice.
Mm-hmm.
This feeling of renunciation was overwhelming. These are some of the ways in which all of his discourses were so extraordinary. How could I possibly convey all this on paper? Yet, what a pity if all the key points contained in these inspiring instructions were lost. This thought gave me the courage to write this book. As my precious Guru later advised me, some of the people present could not follow the teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I do not trust all the notes people took during the classes.
Mm-hmm.
I therefore ask you to publish a book. Put in it anything you feel sure of. In this book I have accurately recorded my Lama's teachings in the hope that this substitute for his speech
Yes.
will be beneficial to my friends who wish to succeed in their practice.
Okay, now that's where we stop. This I think is you same. What the teachings or what kind of sometimes very interesting to laugh, sometimes very sad because it is difficult things. Just to explanation. Sometimes if you like sleeping, right away to walk up because that's kind of interesting, and that's kind of all those talk about during the teachings, what kind of feeling, what kind of hazard. And now, first day, I think we stop here. Let's come. That first day, if you want a little more to read, from here, 24 days. That means 24 days. We are 24 days. We cannot be finished because this one day is quite large, in Tibet. So we cannot do that. If we do like this, we ski like from the top and jump again like that. Cannot see yes side, So we title, we letter by letter we go, okay, through letter by letter. I hope this, which I told everything, please think about, and we are all try to practice for all other sentient beings to be benefit for them. If you strongly stand up with the teachings or with the virtuous action, then you can help to the others. So, example, someone's one thing but to help to the others, but if physically they're not strong enough, cannot help. So, just like that, if you have spiritually so understanding and to doing, not only understanding, to doing practice nicely, if you do, then you can help to the others. You can tell them, you can more benefit for the others. So that's what. So now we beginning motivation is very important. Between the concentration during the teaching or during the meditation, concentration is very important. Then ended the dedication. We do dedication, which we are the explanation of the Vidya Dharma, Lam Rim. By this merit, all the spiritual teachings are long time remained with the beings. His Holy Dalai Lama and any other masters to have the long life, and also which we are to learning, study, practicing, those are without accomplishment of those without obstacles. And then in this anything good fortunes coming in this world, and all those bad things, disease, starvation, war will not be happened, and stop all those, and good fortunes coming in this world, by which we did action of Dharma, we are together. Finally, I think we wishing for all sentient beings free from suffering, cause of suffering, and become a being Buddha, by which we did action of Dharma. Sanjo Rambo Che, Maje Bana Shejur Che, Sheba Nyamba Me Pawatan, Hone Gondo Penwar, So Tony Tawa Rambo Che, Maje Bana Shejur Che, Sheba Nyamba Me Pawatan, Hone Gondo Penwar, So Kare Rave Kurve Shinkamatar. Pendama Dewa Malu Jume Ne Shere Zuma Tenze Jatsu Yi Shape Sindi Badu Denjur Ji Sa Ye Buje Shu Meto Dhamma Rulu Ye Nide Jambande Sanje Kindu Mete Muwa Yi Dokwe Namda Kinla Vashabar Sho Edama Guru Rena Mudala Naya Daya Amen.
Yeah.